back to the Diabetic Diet Show. Hi everyone, it's going to be hot tomorrow, so I figure Grandpa James is going to come to the rescue. I'm going to make some popsicles. Now you can make healthy or tasty ones. I have both to show you today. Let's get started. The ingredients are water, honey, fresh fruit, or frozen fruit. And you can make these out of anything. You can make peaches, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, pineapple, or just take an orange and cut up an orange. Either way, it works well. And then some sugar, whether you have sugar on hand or you have some from the diner. There's your sugar. You'll need the popsicle molds, and you can get these at any grocery store, local store. I happened to order them on Amazon Saturday, and they were here Sunday when I came home from church. So, strainer, measuring cup, and a blender. That's all you need for this. So let's start out by talking about using a Kool-Aid or a Tang type product. So here's your powder. Mix up your powder into a blender with some water, and then go ahead and pour it in your molds. That's one way. Another way is to do the fresh fruit. So with the fresh fruit, it's pretty simple. Just cut it in half, like that. Lay it down, cut it in half again. Turn them up, cut it in half. This is all you're doing, cutting them in half. Mom, you can do this for the kids, or if the kids are old enough, they can go ahead and cut this up themselves. Kids, please ask your parents if you need permission to use a knife. There you go. That's how easy that is. Now, you can use Dad's blender, or if you have a fancy blender, you could use a fancy bullet blender. So all I do is just throw in some of these like this. I'm going to make two here. Throw in some sugar. Don't throw the paper in there though. Put in some honey. You can measure. If you want to use a spoon, you can measure. Put a spoon of sugar in, put a spoon of honey in. Most people won't measure this out. You just kind of put some in there. And then the best part is, you get the spoon, you go, Me and Pooh Bear, we like honey. Then I have these fancy molds that I got. There we go. Look at those. Oh, those are so cool, huh? Here's my fancy molds. Little swords. I have to make a mess. Isn't fun if I don't make a mess. There's my molds, all set, ready to go. Let's put some water in here. How much? Yeah, about that much. If it's too much, dump some out. If it's not enough, add some. I put my lid on. I'll put this on the towel here. There you go. Smells good. Now don't forget, you're getting the rind when you do it this way. If all you want is the fruit, you could do that also. So here we go. We're going to strain it just like that and let it run. May have to use a spoon to push it a little bit. It will also work with a bigger strainer if you have a larger strainer. Okay, for this method, I'm just filling it up. Not quite all the way. I like to leave just a little bit. And you stick it in like that, and you throw it in the freezer for about 4 or 5 hours. You will have popsicles. Now, if you want to go without the rind, that's easy enough to do. You're just going to cut this peel off because it can be bitter. So, here we go. Pour that pulp out of there for now. If there wasn't really pulp, that would be called pulp fiction. Okay, here's this. Some honey. Honey. Love honey. Sugar. Water. Now if you want to spice this up, you take some of your Tang or Kool-Aid. You can experiment and see what you like. See what it tastes like. Here we go, back in the blender. This is pretty simple to make. It's pretty quick and easy. Doesn't make much. There we go, look at that. That's pretty exciting. Here we go, we'll get rid of this pulp. And then when we do it this way, we can pour right over the mold. I'm making a mess because Mom isn't home. The trick is to clean your mess up before Mom comes home. That way she doesn't know that you made a mess. Because the fun isn't in cleaning it, the fun is in making the mess. Alright. There we go. One more. Almost full. Now, let's put something in one of these here. There's a pineapple. We'll put a pineapple in here. Here is some berries. Put some berries in here. There's berries. Here's my favorite, strawberries. That's why I was looking for these. Ooh, these are frozen solid. You have to let them fall a little bit. It's the only problem with frozen fruit. It's frozen! Who would have thought? Who the heck named this stuff? Okay, this is a peach. There we go, we put the peach in. Now, let's see how this looks. I think this pineapple's too big. Let's cut this pineapple up. I think it'll fit better in there. There's a pineapple. Just like that. Okay. Now we need just a little bit more water in this one. Okay, here we go. In there like that. How about that, huh? Then, if we want for the other one, we grab our Tang. You know, when I was a kid, Tang was what went to the moon. the astronauts took to the moon. And some water. And some honey. Gotta have honey. Honey, honey, honey. Bees will make more. You go ahead and use it up. Bees don't mind. They'll keep making more honey, more honey. Back to the blender. Okay. There we go. Wow, that's pretty interesting. I don't know that I need to strain this, but I could try anyway and see. I don't think there's much in here to strain, but oh, look at that. Spilled it all over the place. There we go. And there's a little bit left for me. Wow. Because I get to clean the mess up. There's your popsicles. With fruit. Without fruit. Let's freeze them and see what they look like when we're all done. Well, it's been 24 hours since I put the popsicles in the freezer. I've gotten a haircut. It's time to take out the popsicles and see what they look like. They feel cold. I've got this bowl of warm water here. I thought I'd put them in a bowl of warm water and it would make it easy for them to pull out. So the whole top comes off just like that. Wow. And then you could submerge this in here if need be. By the way, kids, while I'm thinking of it, just want to reiterate, if you're not old enough yet to use a knife to cut up fruit to make these popsicles, be sure to ask a big brother or a big sister, ask your mom and dad, someone to do it. I have a show coming out on plastic knives that are for kids to start to learn how to cook with. Go ahead and subscribe to James tdds.blogspot.com. Hit the subscribe button, hit that bell, and when I publish that video, you'll get notified. Well, I think this is a total success on these popsicles, so I'm really glad that I tried this, and they're going to be delicious. It's hot out. Oh, it's going to be so nice to have a cold popsicle. Cool. Well, that's the show. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.